Well, we're turning attention to security-related matters. Now, you saw the protest in Abuja, the response from the Shiites and the National Assembly asking government to wade in on this one. We've got Mike Ejiofor, who is a former director with the SSS in our studios in Abuja. Good morning, and thank you for joining us today. Well, from what you've seen...
Thank you, Chamberlain.
Yeah, from what you've seen about this, what kind of concerns do you have having listened to all of this?
Well, it's very worrisome and disturbing that Shiite members can go to the extent of attacking our security agencies. Like the Inspector General of Police said, I think to serve as deterrent, the perpetrators should be brought to book. I don't know whether you've watched some of the clips of that demonstration, where one of the demonstrators jumped on top of a car, smashing vehicles of innocent citizens, and in the process fell down. I don't know whether he's alive or he's dead. And a situation where innocent passerbys, innocent Nigerians, suffer as a result of grievances from the Shiite members should not be tolerated in any civilized society. In fact, they have a right to protest, and they have been doing that. But turning violent in the process cause for real concern. I believe that I call on our security agencies to take decisive action to prevent and stop this type of hooliganism in our polity.
What do you make of the response from the spokesperson of the Shiites, who they say that, well, it is not their members who attacked police officers, or they don't go out there to perpetrate any crime, because they say that they are being infiltrated by plainclothes security persons?
I don't think that is true. So for what purpose? If those people are from them, they should know their members. They should be able to hold the people they are suspecting that are not their members to cooperate with security agencies to say, yes, these are not our members. And the arrests have been made. I think in the process, they should be able to filter and look at the identity of the people arrested. I'm sure, too, that some innocent citizens must have been arrested in the process. So in the course of looking at or sieving them out, I think they'll be able to identify their members. But I don't believe that story that their members have been infiltrated and they are being used to cause harm. For what purpose? Who are those members that are coming in? Who are those people that are being used as infiltrators? Well,
okay.
And for what purpose? It doesn't make any sense and it doesn't add up.
Well, Mr. Ejiofor, when you say what is the purpose, why would they do that? I mean, they say that the intention, if they infiltrate and vandalize or harm, attack people, is to ensure that public sympathy goes against them. Isn't that a possibility?
It cannot be a possibility.
Why not?
It can't. Like I said, it doesn't make any sense. They have been carrying out their protest. Even before this time, they had threatened to go violent if their demands were not met or addressed. So I think this is part of the process of trying to actualize the threat. So it's diversionary for them to say that they are being infiltrated, that people are now being used so that they don't get public sympathy. Of course, they are losing public sympathy with this their action, because a lot of people had suffered their losses in the process of this their last demonstration. So it should be condemned in its entirety. And the leadership of the Shiite should be engaged, by the security agencies. Like I'm aware that some of them are also, they are on background movement and discussions towards resolving this crisis. But taking laws into their hands should not be condoned in any form at all.
Mr. Ejiofor, you say that they may be losing, public sympathy on this, but I'm wondering, are you satisfied with the way the Shiite chapter, if you will, are you satisfied with the way it has been handled to this point?
Well, the Constitution guarantees freedom of, you have a right to protest, and they have been carrying out their protests without being molested. Well, I think also that as much as they have the right to protest and they are going about that, they should not disturb public peace. The Shiites on this part so far have handled it, their grievances very well, even though at times too I have some challenges, I have some problems with the government handling of the Shiite issues, you know, like the National Assembly said, the House of Rep, asking for the release of their leader, which is their major contention in the protest. But you also note that there are two courts of concurrent jurisdiction asking, one asking for the release on bail and the other one not asking. But in law, I think the first in time prevails. I think we should look for a middle ground of trying to settle this crisis before they go underground. If they go underground, it becomes a problem. We need a political solution to this problem.
Do you think that in the handling of this case of the Shiites, do you think, for instance, that the government would have been able, or it's in pole position, to do something differently to avoid this kind of scenarios and seeming like a conflict zone?
Yeah, that's what I just addressed, that the government should look at the possibility of looking for a middle ground, possibly releasing the man on bail because they are making very serious allegations, which is capable of inflaming passions, that the man has been poisoned. You recall that only recently the Shiites alleged that the man was dead, which caused a lot of uproar. And the SSS had to come and bring out the man to the public glare. I think the government should be more constructive in handling this issue before it degenerates to a bigger security problem.
Yeah. Mr. Ejiofor, just a very, very quick one here. Do you think, I mean, sitting where you are as a former director of the SSS, why didn't we see this coming to stave it off?
They have been there, who says they didn't see it? At least they barricaded the place. They have been carrying out their protest. I believe our security agencies, you know, they are aware of their coming. But turning violent was what deviated from where they were. They have been carrying out their peaceful demonstration. They've gone to the villa. But again, in the approach of Shiites, a situation, if you watch some of the videos in the social media that I cannot even discuss on air, is disgusting, where is the president, which the embodiment of our sovereignty, will be abused and all kinds of derogatory words used. That's going beyond the limits. And I think they should be brought to book and cautioned the way they are going about it. Because, you see, look at what happened at the National Assembly. People's property will destroy. Who is going to account? Who is going to pay them? I think they should draw a line. And I expect, too, that the Nigerian police should take decisive action to bring the perpetrators to book.
All right, so there you go. They've given notice that they will continue protesting. So who knows how this will be handled moving forward. But we appreciate your comment on this morning, Mr. Mike Ejiofor, former director with the SSS.